So I think Roc Nation is doing a great job with co-branding their culture with other established brands. The Puma situation is a great example. You know, how successful they'll be in the long run is yet to be seen. I would love to be sitting here with you, 3 years from now and say they revolutionized the basketball performance market. But I do know, obviously, from experience at Nike and at Reebok, that's a tough nut to crack. I mean, it's hard to break into that mold. I mean, right now, Nike's still sitting at 95% market share in the performance basketball category. So to break into that brand new is going to be super tough. But kudos to Roc Nation and Jay if they can do that. I mean, I would love to see the culture win in that lane. So if you don't know, I'm born and raised in Cleveland. Obviously been a Cavs fan all my life since way back in the day. The Mark Price and, Larry Nance days, the first Larry Nance, not the Larry Nance is out there now. So definitely a LeBron fan as well. And I think that, what he's doing on the court is definitely different than what he's doing off the court. He's obviously a trailblazer on both ends, but I do think some of the off-the-court stuff gets overshadowed because he's so great on the court, or because there's always that conversation about, is he the greatest? Is he better than Mike? Is he not? He's taking all these teams to the finals, and these guys are, basically rec league players, whereas Mike had Hall of Famers with him all the time. So the stuff that LeBron has been doing off the court has definitely revolutionized, how athletes interact with the culture outside of sport, and some of the chances that he's taking, standing up against gun violence, standing up about some of the stuff that Trump is doing. He's been very vocal about that stuff, being, probably the most high profile athlete, definitely in the United States, and one of the most high profile athletes in the world outside of, Ronaldo and those guys from a soccer perspective, holistically worldwide. No athlete has really ever done that. So he's really setting the trend and setting trailblazing from that perspective. And I think people aren't really giving him enough credit now, but I think down the line, 5-10 years from now, we're going to look back on it and really almost in the same way we look back on some of the stuff Muhammad Ali did back in his day. We're going to look at some of the stuff LeBron's doing now and look at it in that light down the line.